Yes, Frost. Okay, we'll be heading right into the match. I do love how quickly this new rig loads things. Anyway, spawning in the lower left here on Frost, we have playing for Vortex eSports, although not having officially listed any clan yet, as our Red Terran, Spirit. And spawning in the upper left, playing as our blue Zerg for Guns and Roaches, qball. Just a moment, adjusting some settings while the game is beginning. Anyway, here we are, back into the game. So far we see an extractor trick out of qball, who apparently claimed that didn't happen. Probably the whole finding himself supply blocked thing. Forced into an extractor trick. Anyway, so we have what looks like a typical well-off starting up for Spirit. qball's first Overlord heading in the wrong direction, but Spirit's first SCV heading right in the correct place. And talking about his love of the Brood War music. Anyway, this SCV is going to see what looks to be a hatch first, and totally is, as there's the hatchery. Didn't see the hatchery go down, but confirming there's nothing at all in the base, so let's see the hatchery on the way out. There was no canceled first Ovi, I promise. So did he accidentally cancel his Ovi then? That's funny. Gotta love the comedy of these games sometimes. Can't do anything without it. So we have this Overlord headed down across the left side of the map. We'll arrive pretty soon to see the CC that's just about out starting up for Spirits. Spirits SCV also coming back home. That Overlord may not be long for this one. There it is, continuing to fly over and getting very thoroughly destroyed by a number of moons. Goodbye, Overlord. First blood, as they'd say over on Base Trade TV. By the way, I always love to give a shout out to my favorite community casters over at Base Trade TV. If you watch these casts and you don't watch those, go watch them sometime. They cast a lot more pro games than I do, and, well, they're really good at what they do. So we see speed on the way here for qball. Spirit going for a very typical bio build. Got another 2 racks on the way. Circling speed just about done for qball. Mostly otherwise was droning up. He has taken his second gas and his lair is now starting up, so we're going to see some transition probably into Mutalisk really quickly. Actually has a few extra drones at the first base, but they'll probably be building soon enough. In the meantime, we see one Ling running around, scouting around for anything sneaky. Probably doesn't see anything that sneaky, as there isn't anything sneaky, but always good to have map vision. Stim on the way for our Terran player, as well as the first missile turret already. Apparently fearing the Mutalisks enough to make those missile turrets early. Another missile turret going up, one for each mineral line. Not quite the best missile turret placement. It actually inhibits the workers a little, but won't matter that much. +1 attack on the way is almost identical timing to +1/+1 coming on the way for our Zerg player, as well as his Spire. And taking the third gas. There's a Ling still patrolling and giving some pretty good map vision. qball having complete map control at this point. And otherwise, Spirit scouts with a scan rather than sending a scout. Sure, it's useful to see what he can see. Starport just about done for Spirit, as well as that all-important stim. And as usual, we see the factory having been used to build the reactor. The starport immediately gets placed upon and starts pumping out medevacs. So, typical bio play, but so far quite well executed out of Spirit. No attacks from either player just yet. qball just droning up. His third base just finished up. And just continuing to drone hard. First 3 Mutalisks are about to pop though. As well as a Baneling nest finishing up. A little late for a Baneling nest perhaps, but considering there was no aggression before now, certainly served him well to have those minerals and other things. In the meantime, looks like Spirit is moving out. There's quite a sizable bioforce, which does have +1 attack and stim. We see no further upgrades on the way. So this is a pretty dedicated push. There's the upgrade. +1 armor now on the way. But still, this is quite the push, and I'm not sure that qball has anything to deal with it. He's going to have 3 mutas, a number of speedlings, but even though they're 1/1, 8 Banes morphing in, that will help a lot. I'm not sure it'll help enough, though. You see Overlord starting to fall, a Queen falling, Baneling actually getting a decent connection, but still not killing any Marines. Medevacs being worth their weight in gold. As this Terran Bioforce just wrecks its way into the base. The natural is going to go down. More Banelings on the way. A number of Marines go down, but there's a whole lot more where that came from. Those 3 Mutalisks are going to try to do what they can, but they fall almost immediately. Stim to bio, pretty strong. And it's looking like that's going to be game. The only person who might not know it is qball. Double the supply. Number of speedlings going in. They're going to try to do what they can. Probably try to morph into banelings down here. But the layer is going to fall. All these drones. Few of them actually do get through mineral walking in a very intelligent manner. Great pro tip, if you want your drones to escape, mineral walk them. It helps. So he does have a ton of banelings and 1 remaining base, but I don't know if he can do anything against the Spire. He's going to try to hold on and do what he can, but lead that Spirit has is insane, and he's, you know, not exactly faltering behind this. He's lost nothing. He's still got 2 good bases going. 2 bases to Berserk players 1. The Baneling nest goes down. And this bio is pretty skim. They're almost out of health, but those medevacs are empty. But that probably isn't going to matter all that much. These Baneling were going to try to go in, but they pretty much all explode on a few Marauders. qball GG's out. That is going to be it for our 5th game and 6th set. Bringing it back even 3-3 between Guns N' Roaches and Vortex eSports.